everyone, so in today's video I wanted to share with you all my Nordstrom anniversary wish list, and I also wanted to share with you guys a bunch of other sales going on right now. I think I have 8 sales, other sales other than the Nordstrom sale to share with you guys. So I'll talk about those towards the end of the video. Let's just jump right in to my wish list. So the main items I wanted to talk about are, of course, beauty items, skincare and bath items, and jewelry, because, you know, some people are like, you know, they love shoes. Some people really love clothes. I personally am a jewelry person. Like, that's what really catches my eye. So I'll share with you guys some of my picks from my wish list that I have. So first of all, let's talk about these Bobbi Brown duos. This is definitely at the top of my list to pick up because these little crayon duos, you get 4 different colors and it's already a discounted price. And you know, some people don't even go through an entire stick eyeshadow, so I feel like this is a really good way to try out a bunch of different shadows. I've heard a lot of good things about the Bobbi Brown stick shadow formula as well, so this to me, it's like definitely one of the more attractive items to me. Also, you guys know how much I love the Hyaluronic Happy Kiss Balm from Charlotte Tilbury. It's a holy grail for me, and it is on sale within a set. You get the Pillow Talk lipstick, you get the Hyaluronic Happy Kiss lipstick and Pillow Talk, as well as the liner. So I feel like as far as like the Pillow Talk line, you get it all with this one, and I feel like it's just in general pretty attractive. So I already have these items, so I'm not going to purchase it, but I did want to make sure that I mentioned it. And Charlotte Tilbury also has another set. It's their Pillow Talk Beauty Light one, which is one of my favorites, as well as their Pillow Talk blush, the powder blush. So that is another one that is a pretty good deal as well. Now, Supergoop has a bunch of their sunscreen sets on sale. So you can get their SPF setting powder at a discount with like a refill. So I think that's a pretty good deal. I wanted to mention that one. And also they have, I think, the best set of them all, which is the Glow Screen and Glow Stick Duo. I have purchased both of these and I like both of them. Specifically, I've been using the new glow stick. I actually used it like all day on, I think it was July 3rd, actually not the 4th of July, but I was like putting it all over me. I was putting it all over my nephews. It was just like such an easy product, like so perfect to have on hand. And honestly, you guys, like we had been like outside at this kind of like beachy restaurant kind of thing. And that's the typical place where you might not bring sunscreen, but you're still on the water, you're not like swimming. And I was so glad that I brought that glow stick because I was reapplying and I was applying it on basically everyone, and it really prevented a burn scenario for us. So I absolutely love the glow stick. That's like one of my new favorite products. They also have a set with the Supergoop Play Unseen Sunscreen, as well as like a mini Unseen Sunscreen. I think that that one is pretty good too. I haven't used those items though, so I can't like fully recommend that. However, on my wish list is the Westman Atelier Liquid Lip Balm Duo. I've been telling you guys that I want to try out their liquid lip balms, but again, like with all these kind of items within this sale, at least in particular, not in the other sales I'm about to talk about, if you're not interested in one of the shades, then it's not a good deal. Does that make sense? So you have to be interested in like everything that is coming in the set. My next wish list item, we have the L'Occitane shower oil, the almond shower oil. I've used this for literally years, and actually, it's kind of crazy. I've used this for like 10 years, which, you know, when you get older, you start to realize you're like, oh my gosh, like those love products are products that you've loved for like almost a decade. So, I don't know, I just kind of felt my age there for a second, but you guys, it is one of those luxury bath items. You know, I use it for shaving my legs. It smells delicious. If you love like a vanilla almond scent, it's great. So good if you don't want to strip the skin. It leaves like a beautiful, nice glow on the skin. So it's been a favorite of mine for a long time. So you get a pump and a refill. That's definitely a good deal for this item for sure. Fresh also has their Soy Face Cleanser, their duo. I wanted to mention it. I'm not going to purchase it just because I have another cleanser that I've been loving more. But if that's a staple in your routine, then that is something to keep in mind because that is definitely a decent deal. Now, this is something that I wanted to ask you guys about. If you guys have an experience with this mirror, it's the Riki Loves Riki like LED mirror. I have heard so many people talk so highly about this makeup mirror, like kind of absurdly. Like I never thought that there would be like a specific makeup mirror that everyone really enjoys, but I have heard so many good things about it and I'm thinking about investing in it. So if you have an experience with it, please let me know. That's definitely something that's on my wish list that I'm like, you know, waiting to possibly purchase. Now, a couple of hair items. There's another like hair mask item that I've been loving, but I'm gonna go off on like a short tangent with you guys. I got a blowout from, you know, salon that I won't mention. And this person gave me a ton of breakage. It was just one of those situations where I should have said something. Like I should have been like, you're breaking my hair right now. And maybe like just a random reminder, like not to get all like, you know, self-help book like in the middle of this video, but just a reminder, especially for those of you that you have a hard time advocating for yourself, don't be afraid to advocate for yourself, because today when I was washing my hair, I really noticed that breakage and I was like, you know, I could have said something and I didn't. And there's a very good chance that I wouldn't be in the situation that I am in now had I said something. So they have like a bunch of hair care items that are pretty decent to me. Like this Oribe set, the Gold Lust set. So you guys, you know, if you are an Oribe fan, I'm gonna need to see you in my comments. The value idea is there, and I have heard people absolutely love Oribe. Like when you go Oribe, you like don't go back. Hair care is something that I am willing to invest in, you know, especially now. So I am, you know, I'm curious about it. Also, Moroccan Oil is a brand that I've loved for a long time as well, and they do have a duo set of their oil. So if you are interested in that, know that I do really love it. It is a little bit on the thicker side, so if you have thicker hair like me, you will like it. If you have very thin hair, I don't think that oil would work for you. Now, also, so there is the T3 blow dryer that is pretty deeply discounted. This is on my wish list, not for me because I already have my Dyson, but I think it might be good for my mom. And I mean, her birthday's not until the fall, but it is something that I'm seeing myself possibly purchase for her to have on hold, so I could have that ready for her, because she's using a very old blow dryer and she deserves something a little bit special. And lastly, for hair care, the Alterna Caviar Moisture Shampoo and Conditioner. Again, one of these cult items that I feel like so many people have talked about. Please let me know if you enjoy this, but you get like two jumbos. That is a really good value for those of you that use that consistently. And now to round off Nordstrom, I wanted to talk about some of the jewelry that I saw. A bunch of Madewell jewelry that is like already discounted. Like Madewell jewelry is, I don't know, in general, I find it to be more affordable. So they have already like discounted again a lot of Madewell jewelry. These Huggies hoops are really pretty. So I'm kind of thinking about getting those. And now something that I definitely am excited about. These are the Jenny Bird two-tone earrings. And I like them because they remind me a lot of these earrings that I'm wearing. These are from Pamela Love, except these are a little bit thinner. And sometimes I really like these, but sometimes I want just like a thinner hoop. And these are very reminiscent of that. It kind of has this like chain vibe to it. So I think that there is good potential for me to pick up these. The price is also really good on them, and I just think that they're really pretty. Also, in general, like it sucks that this sale is happening towards the end of like wedding season, I should say. But like I am seeing like so many cute bachelorette party gifts. Like all of these earrings, just like, I'm like, damn, they are just all very pretty. Open Edit. I've never heard of Open Edit before, but there's statement earrings. You can get like there's no way you can get this cute of earrings for like $15 at like Target. You know what I mean? So they have like two different versions that I thought were gorgeous. And finally, the brand that I've never heard of, but is like 100% on my list now, is Bonnie Levy. Their jewelry is absolutely, like, the designs are so freaking beautiful. I have these thinner hoop earrings that I think are, again, stunning. I have these kind of loops that look gorgeous too. In general, as far as the earrings go, I mean, I love earrings even more than like necklaces and rings, but you guys, there's a lot of good stuff going over there in the jewelry section of Nordstrom. So even though it's not beauty related, I did want to mention those for you guys. So as for these other sales, essentially they're like just sales for this week. They go through July 15th. My affiliate platform, Howl, is doing like a Howl's Days. So they just like sent over everyone, like all the creators on Howl, a bunch of promo codes that we can share with you guys if we want to. So I wanted to just like include all of these at the end of the video in case you guys wanted to shop any of these exclusive sales. So I'll leave all the links and codes to these sales down below. So let's first start off with my favorite promo code that I got. Kier Weiss. So 20% off everything at Kier Weiss. So you guys know the Kier Weiss blushes were my favorite blushes of 2021. They're some of my favorite blush formulas ever. If you want to know more about the Kier Weiss blushes, I used these in my how to apply cream blush like placement video. If you want to see how I use these, I go really in depth in that video. But as far as like one of the best easy to use cream blush formulas out there, Kier Weiss is definitely top of the list, and the color selection is gorgeous. Inner Glow is one of my favorite blush shades maybe ever. It like sculpts the skin while also adding like a blushy flush. I still don't even know how they did it. Truly a very unique product. And a lot of you guys have picked that product up now and you've let me know that you really love it too. So especially if you have more fair skin, that blush is pretty freaking incredible. Next 20% off code I have is for Coco and Eve. And by the way, all of these codes expire on July 15th. So through July 15th, you can use the codes, but again, it's like a sale. They're not like unlimited use for the rest of the year kind of codes. They do expire later this week. And they are a self-tanner company, if you have not heard of them. I hadn't heard of them until I saw them come through on Ulta, and then I picked up this one. I've only used it once, so I'm not super familiar with the formula yet, but I can tell you that this is like one of the best smelling self-tanners that I've ever used, and the color was really good. I liked it because it was very neutral. It wasn't really olivey, but it wasn't very orange. So I know some people don't like a more olive self-tanner. I do like one that's more olive, but I do not like something super warm. Like in the very warm orange range, that's a no. It applied super freaking easily, and I mean, not to like shade Saint-Tropez, but like I just don't, I've tried some of their self-tanners, and for me, why would I pay that when I could just get like Coco and Eve or even Bali Body? So I wanted to throw out that 20% code for Coco and Eve. And I do think they have like a face self-tanner that I kind of want to try too, because I am curious, obviously. I need to redo my self-tanner very soon because I think it's actually pretty much gone. Next up, I have a 20% off code for Chlorane. And this is their nourishing mask with mango. And this is the hair mask that I was referencing earlier in the video. So like I told you, I'm dealing with a lot of breakage from a salon visit gone bad. This mask, I used it for the first time today, and it definitely kept me from crying, that's for sure. But really, my hair feels really soft, even though there is clear breakage happening. But it's not too heavy or thick in the hair. I used the Way Detox shampoo and then went in with this, left it on for 5 minutes, and that was that. I can tell you right now that my hair feels and looks really silky. Let me know if you've tried the mango shampoo, because now I'm super interested in Chlorane. I've already loved their dry shampoo for a long time, and now that I'm really impressed with this, I think that there will be an order being placed in my future. Next up, there's Ren with a 20% off situation. I wanted to mention this. I wanted to kind of give you a couple recommendations from all the sales. I've already talked about this in my community tab, but You know, everyone was telling me to try out the Steady Glow AHA tonic for a long time. And I've tried out a lot of chemical exfoliants, and I'm very picky with them because I just find that a lot of them damage my skin barrier. So I can't even use like the Polish Choice 2% BHA. Like, it's too drying for my skin. This is so beautiful for brightening. It's very gentle, so gentle that I could get away with using this every day. I don't, just because I also like to use a tretinoin based cream, so I'm not going to use this on the same night as a tret. I can tell you right now that this is definitely one of the best exfoliating toners that I have used. Really good for that just like boost of brightness in the morning. So yeah, this is definitely a good one. I've also loved the Ren Evercalm mask for a long time. I also like the Ren Evercalm moisturizer. So there's a lot of good stuff over at Ren. But as far as newer items that I've tried, this one I'm like, damn, like this one is getting me back into the brand, if that makes sense. What else do I have here? Oh, Tula also has 20% off. I've talked about their Protect and Glow SPF 30 is really good. If you're a fan of more of a glowy kind of sunscreen, this one's really nice. It's a little bit thinner than something like the Glow Screen from Supergoop. So if you found that that one was too thick for you, this one has more of like a gel texture that kind of melts into the skin. If I want a ton of glow, I'll go with the Glow Screen. But if I want something a little bit more subdued that kind of adds a glow but not too much, then I'll go with the one from Tula. Aven also has a 20% off code that I will leave down below in case you shop Aven. Again, I haven't used Aven in a while. Saks is also having a sale as well. And that's open to everyone like right now, so you don't have to wait. But they're doing like an extra 20% off of a lot of their designers, as well as an extra 20% off of a purchase of 500. So I'll leave, again, all of the codes down below for you guys on all of these sales. And finally, iHerb is offering 20% off. iHerb is great if you want to purchase any like K-beauty items. Like they have Cosrx, Heimish, Peri-Pera, Misha, Pyeongkang Yol. So they have a lot of different brands to check out. Of course, like Cosrx, Snail Mucin Essence, like I'm just off the top of my head, that is a staple product for me. The Pyeongkang Yol cleansing oil is great. The Peri-Pera Airy Ink Velvets are a classic. The Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream. So, you know, there's a lot of good K-beauty over at iHerb. So yeah, guys, those were all of the sales that I wanted to cover in today's video. If there's anything that I missed, make sure to let me know down below. Again, I'll leave all of the promo codes that I talked about, as well as the items that I talked about for the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I'll leave just all of those down below. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you in my next one.